The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show.
Well, Amber fans. Nothing like getting some Shayla information so you can pull the old switcheroo on Anthony. Let's see how hard your girl goes. Let's go.
Where are you? So we buying flowers for our baby mamas? Huh? That's what we doing? We buying flowers for Shayla, sending her flowers? What kind of flowers were they, huh, Aunt? Were they roses to represent your love for her? See, this is so stupid. You wonder why I want a divorce. This right here. Because you are the same old whore.
Okay. So she's been trying to see if she can get this back because the truth of the matter is she's still sleeping over Dave's house. Now, Anthony's wrong for buying some roses for Shayla. Let me make sure I make that, unequivocally clear. But let's really talk about it here. She's coming from over Dave's house. But nonetheless, don't worry. Let's keep going.
You want to call me hoes and everything else. What are you, Aunt? Huh? What are you? You know what? You need to just sign these papers so that we can go ahead and live our lives. So that we both can be free. And you can send Shayla a whole freaking botanical garden. I don't give a damn. I just want to be out of this marriage.
Well, how you be out of this marriage is just go ahead and say you don't want anything at all and sign the papers and move on. But you can't gaslight him out of the marriage door, which is what she's doing right now. Amber fans, that's exactly what she's doing. She's gaslighting the man out of whatever it is. Now, we know that Anthony has sent those roses. I have a premonition he sent them on purpose.
I am sick of you and your ways. You want to sit here and look at me. Look at you, Aunt. Look what you're doing. Why would you send this girl flowers? Who else are you sending flowers to, huh? What other girls do I not know of? Because I know it's somebody else.
So what other males are you giving the pom-pom to? What other men are you sleeping with? Because I know there's somebody else. You see how this flips?
Know it. Because that's who you are, Aunt. That's in your DNA. It runs through your blood. That's who you always have been. And I'm sick of you. Do you understand? I'm sick of you. So just sign the papers, please. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense why you want to do all this and beg me to stay here, stay into this marriage, and why? Why? You don't want me.
Well, you don't really have to stay in the marriage, to be very, very fair with you. I don't think that at this point in time, I think he's saying that if you want to leave, they're going to leave with basically nothing. Now, if you really want to walk, then you could walk that way. Now, I will say that the man is not correct for sending the roses. So let me not make people feel like that's what I'm saying is correct. I'm just showing you how basically they're in the same, well, they're not quite in the same scenario, but them in the same scenario, if it makes sense. So really and truly, it's almost like this probably was a moment for her to just go upstairs, know what she knows, leave it there and report it to her lawyer. That's what I think she should have done. But coming into gaslight, which probably is a tactic of hers that, say, hey, you know what? I'm going to use these little things with the Shayla thing and I'm going to try to see if I can gaslight him, into guilt basically. But I don't know if it's going to work.
Admit it. You don't want me. You want Shayla. Go be with Shayla. Go have your happy family with Shayla and Kai. And I can go on and live my own life, huh?
With Dave. Say Dave at the end of that. Just say, go on and live my own life with Dave. Make sure you mention that portion in there.
What? What is it that you want, Aunt? Please. Oh, so now you have nothing to say. The cat's got your tongue. You got everything else to say. You want to holler and scream, grab me, do all that you want to do, but then go send this girl some flowers. Wow, make it make sense, Aunt. Huh? Make it make sense. Now you get that stupid look on your face. For what, Aunt? Because you still being Anthony? Huh? Then did you try to blame me for Shayla? Did you do that? I'm pretty sure you said it was my fault that Shayla came in here and jumped your bones. That it was my fault that you kept cheating with her. That you left and I'm sorry, did you say it was my fault that I couldn't carry a baby? Huh? Is that what you told me? Yeah, Aunt? No, it's your fault. It's you. It's always been you. I don't care what I did in the past. I don't care what I did before our marriage. I took vows and I stay committed to those vows. What have you done? You still being the same old Aunt.
Stop it. Stop it right there, sir. Hold on. Come up to the front, Amber fans. So hold on. So let's work that line. I don't care whatever it is I did in the past, right? Look what you did in the past of there with you and Shayla. Look what you're doing right now. The same image actually applies to Amber in this, because the truth of the matter is you were dealing with Wayne in the past nonetheless, but now you're dealing with Dave now. They're both in the same place. This is just the rap beef all over again, but it's gaslighting in the rap beef. Your girl believes she's slick. And I think Anthony is acting like he is slick as well. To something tell me that him send those roses deliberately to get this reaction out of her. No, the information she got, I will say this again, the information she got was for her to know that information, take the information, look at it, assess it, and then say, you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to put it exactly where it's at. And I'm just going to keep going through the divorce in itself. But to come upstairs to attack him at the same time while you are actively living at another man's house is wild. And then to say, well, see, look at what you're doing now. You're the same person from before, but then you look like the same person too, is now wild. The Daltons never ceases to amaze me.
On the same old dirt, just being nasty. That's what you are. That's what you are. Deceitful. You know what? You the damn devil. You want to talk about me being the devil? You the devil. You are definition Lucifer, Satan. That's your name. That's what. Look, listen, Anthony Satan Dalton. That sounds real good. It has a nice little ring to it, doesn't it? You kill me, boy. You are a trip. You want to sit here and talk about me sitting this girl flower.
But hold on, let me ask that question. But you're actively okay. Anthony sent some flowers, right? And I don't like the flowers that Anthony has sent. And I keep saying it again and again. I'm wrong for sending the flowers, and I'm glad this came out. But Anthony sent some flowers, okay? But you're giving her the pom-pom. So basically, it's washing. I don't know what am I missing here. I don't know what am I missing here, but all right, cool.
You want to humiliate me more? Huh? You might as well just put an ad out. Who wants flowers from Anthony?
Well, I mean, you're being humiliated even more doing it, Amber, because you are actively sleeping with somebody else. So is it just Anton that's humiliating her, or is she also humiliating herself? Look, if you ask me, what do I think she should have done? She never needed to even get into this. But I like it, right? She could have talked about it and just basically talk about it very softly. And it looks like you want Shayla. It looks like you want whatever it is. But I think she did one of her usual, flipperoos, and I don't think it worked. I could be wrong. To that face? That's Anthony don't care. Anthony, I think, did this deliberately. He deliberately sent Shayla those flowers. He's deliberately been doing all of this because it gets Amber's attention. It gets her going. Doesn't care. Look at the look on his face. Just like how she's playing a game, him playing the game just the way too. That's what I think is going on. But I could be wrong. Maybe it is that him really not playing a game and he's embarrassed. Maybe that's what it is. You give me a take on this one. Is Anthony playing a game? Or is he embarrassed? Too embarrassed to say anything at all? I think it's the former, I think that Anthony playing games. Give me a take. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to you all soon.